Well, hello everybody, and welcome to an interview with Sandra Leigh Serio. Sandra Leigh will be a track leader at the OPA 2021 virtual conference that's from April 22nd to 27th, called Astrology and the Great Awakening. And we'll talk about Sandra Leigh's track in a moment. But first of all, let's have you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been an astrologer for a very long time. I was thinking about that the other day. And I studied astrology in my 20s and I was self taught. It just made sense to me and I loved it from the beginning. I remember falling asleep over my astrology books, just falling asleep over them because I couldn't get enough of it. And so I've, of course, done like many of our other presenters. I've written for some publications. I teach. I have a clientele from all over the world that I've had for quite a long time. I've been in private practice actually since 1981. So
Oh,
I'm coming on a 40-year anniversary of being an astrologer full time. And of course, I love astrology. It's just explains so much about the world we live in, our life,
mhm.
understanding who we are, why things happen to us. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience and a wonderful study.
It is. I call it my 42 for the fans of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's
Okay,
the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So,
right.
and so I was in Sandra's track at the last OPA conference that was in person in Zion. But this year, because of COVID, the track is the whole conference is virtual. So this means we can attend from anywhere in the world without travel costs, which is such a great opportunity. But this
Right.
track is different. So it's called Astrological Forecasting, the Art of Accurate Predictions. Tell us a little bit more about your track.
Well, my track it has many different facets to it because making predictions or doing forecasting, it's not easy. There's so many things to consider. So I'm hoping to present this in a more simplistic form initially so that people can understand how we forecast. And I'm going to be using, of course, secondary progressions and solar arc progressions, and I'll explain the difference between the two. I will also talk about transits and eclipses. But I think more important, Louise, than anything is the natal promise.
Mm.
An event cannot happen in your life unless it's promised in your natal chart. And of course, we're also going to ask our participants to submit their charts ahead of time, especially if they want to know about, we can use their charts as examples, which will be a lot of fun.
Mm.
So that's kind of it in a nutshell. And also eclipses. I forgot to mention
Mm.
one of my favorite things is eclipses that really foreshadow the unfolding of events in a person's life. And they're always lifestyle changes. They're not necessarily negative. You know, people think, oh, eclipse, it's if you're born during an eclipse, you're going to be blind. There's all that ancient information about these things that really isn't accurate. But eclipses can also foreshadow things like you're moving, you're having a baby, you're getting married, you're getting a new job. I mean, eclipses are wonderful. So we're going to cover that. I always make up a list of eclipses for like the next 10 years and give that to my
Mm.
students so they can look to see if any of the eclipses are connecting with their sun or their moon sign or any prominent place in their chart.
Like this one on December the 14th. It's
Yes.
it's on my
Oh,
sun. It's on my birthday. So,
it's on my sun as well.
of
It's on
course,
my sun.
yeah, you and I are both Saggies, aren't we? So,
Yes, we're both Sagittarius.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so this one is an intermediate to advanced level track.
Right.
This is not suitable for beginners. You have to understand the basics of,
Yeah.
natal astrology first of all. But these tracks get filled up really quickly. So if you want a spot on Sandra's track, I would suggest signing up before December the 21st while we have the early bird price. And then you are assured having your spot in the track. And so this is what makes the OPA, or Organization of Professional Astrologers, conference quite unique, in my opinion. Would you agree, Sandra?
Yes,
Excellent.
because they're intensives and you get to be with students for 3 days solid.
Yeah.
And I just love people. I love my clients and I love my students. And if they sign up for my track, honestly, I will give them so much attention,
I can I can
and answer
I
all
can
their
agree with that.
questions. And I'm a Sagittarius, right? Knowledge, information, I'm flexible. So I really look forward to it. I really do.
Yeah. And if I didn't have my progressed sun on my Chiron in Aquarius right now, I would do your track, but I'm doing Wendy Stacey's because of that reason. It's so hard to
Chiron
choose
Big, yes.
between the tracks. It's really,
Well, thank you. At least I know you would have done mine.
oh, I would, yeah. You were
Maybe.
great fun to be around, but
Good.
and
Thank you very
like you
much.
say, lots of great information.
Mhm.
So if there's anything else you want to say about the conference or the tracks, if not, we'll say goodbye and let everybody choose their track.
Yes, please choose your track. Come to OPA. OPA is a wonderful organization. I don't think there's a better organization out there than OPA.
I agree. That's why I volunteered to be marketing coordinator for the
Mhm.
events. So I love
Great.
the organization.
Yeah.
So thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome.